I'm 73. Ignoring these early diabetes signs cost me everything. I'm 73 years old, and I'm about to tell you something that might terrify you more than anything you've heard all year. Everything you think you know about those warning signs your body's giving you, the tiredness, the thirst, the unexplained weight, you're getting it completely wrong. And the worst part? The people who should tell you, your doctors, your parents, they're either lying or they don't know themselves. Nobody listens to what your body's actually screaming. I didn't. I spent 50 years ignoring my body like it was a car with a check engine light I just kept driving. I had the successful career, the respect, the six-figure salary, everything the world told me to want. But at 62, I got the diagnosis nobody wants to hear: type 2 diabetes. And what happened in the 11 years since then taught me something brutal. I wasted the best years of my life dismissing warning signs that were desperately trying to save me. But before I tell you what happens when you ignore your body, I need you to do something right now. If this resonates with you, share this video. Leave a comment telling me what warning sign you've been ignoring. Subscribe, because I have more truths to share. Honestly, I don't have unlimited time left to tell these stories. Here's what I know. You're probably doing exactly what I did. Some of you already have the diagnosis: pre-diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. You smiled at your doctor, nodded politely, and went back to work like nothing happened. You told yourself it was stress, or genetics, or just getting older. You convinced yourself it wasn't serious yet. Not yet. The lie you're living is this: I'm fine, it's nothing, I'll deal with it later. And it sounds reasonable, doesn't it? You're not sick yet. You don't feel bad enough to change anything. The tiredness is just from work. The thirst is just from your air conditioning. The weight? You'll handle it next month. But the goalposts keep moving, and you keep running, never realizing you're sprinting in the wrong direction. I did this for 15 years straight. At 40, my blood work came back weird, high blood sugar. My doctor mentioned diet and exercise. I nodded and went back to my desk. At 45, I couldn't shake the fatigue. Thought it was stress from building the business. At 50, my vision went blurry. The eye doctor mentioned blood sugar. I dismissed it. I'm too busy. I'll deal with it when things slow down. But things never slow down. That's the mechanism of the lie. You're always waiting for tomorrow, always one project away from fixing it, always believing the warning signs are overblown. Your body's begging for attention, but you interpret those pleas as false alarms because admitting they're real would mean changing everything. And you're not ready to do that. Not yet, anyway. Here's what I know now that I wish I'd known then. There won't always be more time. There won't always be another chance to listen. The warning signs you're dismissing right now aren't noise. They're your body's last attempt to save you before the damage becomes permanent. And you're running out of time to take it seriously. You know what kept me on that treadmill? I was good at the game. Really good. I built a company from nothing, made 6 figures a year, had the corner office, the respect, the envy of my peers. Every achievement should have been the moment I finally felt satisfied. Every milestone should have been the finish line. But they never were. I'd hit a goal and feel empty within 48 hours. So I'd set another goal, bigger than the last one. The hamster wheel spins faster the higher you climb, and you stop noticing your body deteriorating because you're too dizzy from the momentum. Your blood pressure goes up. Oh, it's stress, it'll pass. Your doctor mentions your weight. You'll exercise next month. Your pants don't fit. You're just retaining water. Every warning sign gets dismissed because admitting it's real would mean slowing down, and slowing down means losing. That's the trap nobody warns you about. Success isn't a destination, it's a drug. And like any drug, you build tolerance. What excited you at 30 doesn't touch you at 40, so you need more. More money, more recognition, more proof that you matter. Meanwhile, your body's sending SOS signals that you're literally running yourself to death. But you can't hear them over the sound of your own ambition. My business partner Jim understood this world better than anyone, smarter than me, more driven, more relentless. He had everything I had, the money, the status, the respect. Then his doctor mentioned a heart murmur, just casually, during a routine checkup. Jim smiled and nodded like it was nothing. "Probably stress," he said. "I'll get it checked when things calm down." Things never calm down. At 58, while reviewing a contract that would make us both wealthy beyond reason, he had a massive heart attack. He didn't die, but the man who came back from the hospital wasn't the man who went in. Now he's 71. He can't work, can't travel, can't do any of the things we were supposedly building all that money to do. His wife takes care of him. We had a trip planned to Peru, going to hike Machu Picchu together. His wife went with their daughter instead. He sent them money for a nice hotel and photos so he could see what he missed. That's his inheritance from 50 years of climbing, the ability to pay for other people to have the experiences he's too broken to have anymore. And here's the thing that haunts me. I watched that happen to him. I saw what ignoring his body's warning cost him, and I still kept running. I still dismissed my own signals, because I thought I was different. I thought I'd stop before it got that bad. But there is no before it gets that bad. There's just one day when your body says, enough, and suddenly the deal you were in the middle of doesn't matter anymore. Success is a terrible goal. It promises fulfillment and delivers emptiness. It promises freedom and delivers chains. It promises meaning and delivers only the appetite for more meaning. And by the time you realize you're chasing the wrong thing, your body's paid the price for every mile you ran. People always ask me, what do you regret? And I used to give the polished answer, no regrets, I had a good run. But the truth hits harder. My biggest regrets aren't about the business deals that failed or the money I didn't make. They're about what I couldn't do because my body gave up. They're about the time I wasted waiting for a perfect moment that never came. I didn't take my wife to New Zealand. We planned that trip for 3 years, talked about it constantly, hiking in the mountains, exploring the fjords, seeing this place together while we could actually do it. Then my vision started getting bad. The blood sugar complications started hitting harder, energy drained away, and suddenly I was the guy who couldn't hike or explore. She went with our daughter instead, alone. I sent them money for a nice hotel. I got photos emailed to me in batches. That's my memory of New Zealand, paying for someone else to do what I couldn't do with her. My daughter stopped calling as much when I got sick. Not out of cruelty, just the natural shift that happens when your parent becomes the sick one instead of the strong one. I became the person she checked on instead of the father she wanted to adventure with. I missed years of her 30s because I was managing doctor's appointments instead of making memories. And you know what's worse? I could see it happening and couldn't stop it. But the one that keeps me up at night is my father. He was a quiet man, didn't say much, just lived his life with this simple routine. Every Saturday morning for 60 years, he'd go to the farmer's market and come home with coffee for my mother. I watched that routine my whole childhood. It seemed so small, so ordinary. After he retired, he asked if I wanted to join him. Dad can't, too swamped, building the business. He never asked again. He died at 79, suddenly. On a Tuesday afternoon while I was in a meeting, actually, they interrupted me to tell me he was gone. And that's when I realized what he'd been trying to give me wasn't coffee or a farmer's market trip. He was showing me how to slow down. He was offering me decades of Saturday mornings, and I was too busy earning money to spend time with him. I had the energy then. I could have gone every Saturday. I could have had 25 years of Saturday mornings with him, but I postponed it. Told myself I'd do it when things calmed down, when the business was running itself, when I had more time, and then there was no more time. There won't always be more time with people, more energy in your body, more chances to show up for the ones who matter. When I got my diabetes diagnosis at 62, something broke open in me. Not immediately, but in the months after, as the reality of complications set in, the neuropathy, the vision changes, the blood pressure issues, I stopped pretending. And in the 11 years since, I've learned something so simple it sounds like a cliché. The answer is time with people you love. Work that feels meaningful to you, not impressive, but meaningful. Experiences, not possessions. Creating memories, being present, listening to your body when it talks instead of dismissing it as weakness. I'm 73 now. Let me be realistic about the math. Average life expectancy for a man my age with my conditions? Maybe 10 to 15 more years if I'm careful. Maybe 20 if I'm blessed and the complications don't escalate. So I'm not operating with infinite runway anymore. Every morning I wake up, I know I'm on borrowed time. My body's running on modified software. The warranty expired a while ago. And you know what? That's actually a gift. When you're young, you think you're driving a brand new car. You think there's infinite road ahead. By 73, you know the truth. You're driving a used one with some miles on it. The difference is clarity. Understanding that time is finite makes you stop wasting it on things that don't matter. I'm happier now at 73 than I was at 35. More content, more at peace, less anxious about outcomes, less desperate to impress. Sounds impossible, right? But it's true. When you stop fighting reality, when you accept that you're not going to win against time, that's when you actually start to win at living. The irony is brutal and beautiful. You spend 50 years chasing something that only makes you happy after you stop chasing it. You ignore your body's warning signs because they threaten your goals. But those goals are what threatened your body in the first place. That's the trade nobody tells you about until it's too late. I watch young people now, my grandchildren, their friends, people at the grocery store. They're doing exactly what I did, ignoring fatigue, skipping exercise, eating mindlessly, staring at screens for 8 hours. When someone mentions their pre-diabetes diagnosis or their blood pressure creeping up, they smile and nod like it's something that happens to other people. Not them. They're the exception. And I try to tell them. I sit them down and say, "Your body's going to send you warning signs. Please listen." They nod respectfully like I'm telling them a nice story about the olden days. They think their situation is different. Younger genes, better metabolism, different circumstances. I said that too. That's why I'm making this video. Because maybe, just maybe, someone will recognize themselves before it's too late. Maybe someone will listen to their body instead of their ambition. And that maybe, that's the only thing I can offer now. If I could sit down with myself at 35, right when the first warning signs were probably starting, here's what I'd say. Stop ignoring that tiredness. Stop postponing the doctor's appointment. Stop eating for convenience instead of eating for your future self. Stop sacrificing sleep for productivity. Stop dismissing small warning signs as stress. Stop prioritizing the next achievement over the next decade of actually living. Start listening to what your body's telling you. Start going to your checkups. Start moving your body now, not when you have time. Start treating your health like it's your most important job. Start paying attention to the small signals before they become big screams. Not next month, not when your schedule clears up, not when you've made another million. Now, the time to start protecting your health is literally right now. Your body's not going to send you unlimited warnings. You get maybe 3 or 4 before the damage becomes permanent. You're probably on warning 2 or 3 right now. Here's the lie that's going to cost you everything. The perfect time is coming. It's not. The perfect time will never arrive. You'll always be too busy. There will always be one more deadline, one more responsibility, one more reason to wait. Life will always feel full and complicated. and there will always be reasons to postpone the hard conversations with yourself, the difficult choices about priorities, the scary changes that need to happen. But one day, maybe tomorrow, maybe 10 years from now, you'll wake up and realize you've been in a dark room your whole life. The light switch was on the wall the entire time. You just never saw it because you were always too busy looking at your phone, your spreadsheet, your next big goal. You have two choices right now. Not someday, not when you're ready, right now. Option A, keep doing what you're doing. Ignore the fatigue, the weight gain, the warning signs your body keeps sending. Tell yourself it's normal, it's just getting older, you'll deal with it later. Get the diagnosis in 5 or 10 years that you could have prevented. Watch your 50s and 60s stolen by managing a disease you created through denial. Regret it fully. Live the last 20 years of your life wishing you could go back and make different choices. That's option A. It's the path of least resistance. It doesn't require anything from you except what you're already doing. Option B is harder. Start now. Make the scary phone call to the doctor. Tell them the truth about what you've been ignoring. Change what needs to change. It won't be easy. Your brain will scream at you to go back to normal, to wait, to do it later. But you'll still have your health to enjoy. You'll still have your time to give to people you love. You'll still have your energy to experience the life you planned. That's option B. Don't want to be 73, sitting where I am, looking back and thinking, why didn't I just start then? Why did it take a diagnosis to make me pay attention? Don't waste the 10 good years you still have by pretending the warning signs don't mean anything. Don't waste 10 years figuring this out like I did. The math is simple. If you're 40 now, you have maybe 30 good years left. Don't spend 15 of them wishing you'd listened to your body when you were 35. Someday is today. It always has been. The someday you were waiting for was happening while you were working. The life you were going to live was passing while you were planning to live it. The warning signs your body was giving you today, they're not practice signals, they're the real thing. There won't be another chance to get this year back. There won't be another chance to get this month back. This moment right now, you don't get a do-over. If this lands for you, share this video. Leave a comment and tell me what warning sign you've been ignoring. Subscribe, because I have more truth to share. Honestly, I don't have unlimited time left to tell these stories. And if you think you might want to hear them, now's the time to click that button. Not later. Now. The clock is ticking. For me, for you, for all of us. So here's what I need you to ask yourself right now. What warning signs am I ignoring? And what am I willing to do differently before it's too late?